To all crypto and Pi pioneers, do you know that many blog posts start reporting that finally Trump token unlocked and 20% supply release set to shake the market volatility? If you're a crypto enthusiast or simply love to keep your finger on the pulse of the digital currency world, you're in the right place. Okay, welcome all pioneers who watching from every corner of the globe, like India, Philippines, Indonesia, USA, also village of African countries and elsewhere. I'm thrilled to share some explosive news that's set to shake up the market like never before. Also, I'm going to dive deep into the much anticipated Trump token unlock event, a moment that promises to send ripples of volatility through the market. Get ready to immerse yourself in a narrative that combines technical analysis, market trends, and a fascinating look at human behavior in the crypto ecosystem. But before we begin, I invite you to join this global conversation by dropping a comment saying "Pi Network to the moon" along with your country to let the world know where you're watching from. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more invaluable insights. On April 15th, 2025, the crypto world is preparing for an unprecedented event: the unlocking of 20% of the total circulating Trump tokens. Over 40 million tokens, with a collective value surpassing $320 million, will suddenly enter the market, marking the first major unlock for this high-profile meme coin. This is not just another routine update, it is a monumental shift that could fundamentally alter the landscape of the token's price action and market dynamics. The event is particularly significant because a substantial portion of the unlocked tokens belongs to the project's team and insiders, individuals who initially acquired the tokens either for free or at a nominal cost. With such a dramatic influx on the horizon, the market is bracing for a wave of selling pressure that might push prices lower, thereby intensifying market volatility. As anticipation builds, many market analysts are already speculating about the potential fallout from this unlock. The sheer volume of tokens being released has market participants on edge, with expectations that the significant increase in supply could lead to downward pressure on the token's value. Over the past weeks, the Trump token has already experienced signs of weakness, with its price lingering around $8.37. Although this figure reflects a relatively modest drop of about 1.27% in the last 24 hours, when viewed in a broader context, a decline of approximately 29% over the past month, it signals the growing uncertainty among investors. As the unlocking date draws near, the market sentiment seems to be shifting from hopeful to cautious, driven in part by the technical indicators and on-chain data that have emerged in recent days. The technical landscape for Trump is filled with intriguing data points that add layers of complexity to this unfolding drama. A key aspect of the analysis is the price behavior observed in recent weeks. Currently trading at around $8.37, the token is under scrutiny as analysts identify critical support levels where buyers might step in to arrest further declines. Historical patterns suggest that $7.50 has acted as a strong support zone. However, if this level fails to hold, a further slide towards $6.80 could be imminent, painting a picture of intensified bearish pressure. Meanwhile, on the bullish side, potential resistance around $9.20 and $10.90 hints at zones where selling might intensify if the token attempts a rebound. Adding another dimension to this scenario is the negative funding rate that has recently emerged, a factor that could trigger a short squeeze. In such a situation, investors who have bet against the token might be forced to cover their positions urgently, potentially sparking a rapid and unexpected price surge. Beyond technical metrics, a closer look at blockchain data reveals a shifting pattern in investor behavior. The number of wallets holding the Trump token has declined from over 800,000 in January to roughly 638,000 at present, suggesting that investor confidence may be dwindling. Interestingly, out of these many wallets, only about 13,000 hold a balance exceeding $1,000, indicating that the majority of holders are smaller investors with limited stakes in the project. This phenomenon, where a shrinking number of large holders contrasts with a broader base of smaller, more cautious investors, adds a psychological twist to the unlock event. With insiders now in the spotlight and their holdings under close observation, the potential for significant sell-offs looms large. In scenarios where insiders decide to capitalize on this moment, the resulting surge in sell orders could overwhelm buying demand, leading to a steeper drop in prices than initially anticipated. In contrast, there remains a flicker of hope among a faction of traders who see this unlock event as an opportunity rather than a setback. The possibility of a short squeeze adds to the dramatic tension. If the selling pressure pushes the token into oversold territory, a sudden rebound might occur, fueled by traders scrambling to cover their short positions. This scenario, while highly speculative, is not without precedent in markets that have experienced similar tumultuous events in the past. The balance between bearish momentum and the risk of a short squeeze creates a dynamic tug-of-war that will keep everyone, traders, investors, and observers, on the edge of their seats. What makes this event even more compelling is the steady stream of token unlocks that will follow the initial release. After the monumental unlock on April 15th, the market will witness a gradual, daily release of approximately 493,000 tokens, equivalent to around $4 million in new tokens hitting the market each day. While these daily unlocks might seem modest compared to the overwhelming first wave, they are likely to contribute to sustained market volatility by steadily increasing the token supply. Each new batch of tokens entering circulation has the potential to further alter market dynamics, testing the resilience of current price levels and challenging the confidence of both short-term traders and long-term holders. This narrative is not just a tale of numbers and percentages. It is a story of market dynamics, human behavior, and the unpredictable interplay between supply and demand. Visualize the crypto market as a vast, living entity, with each new token representing an additional pulse in its hectic rhythm. When a colossal surge of tokens floods the market, it's akin to opening the gates of a dam. Suddenly, the steady flow of assets transforms into a torrential rush that can either nourish or erode the ecosystem. The $ Trump token unlock is that watershed moment, a trigger that could either catalyze a dramatic short-term surge or plunge the token deeper into a bearish cycle. In this unfolding drama, every trade, every sell order, and every burst of buying activity serves as a crucial indicator of the broader market sentiment and investor psychology. As we look toward the days following April 15th, it becomes increasingly clear that this unlock event is more than a mere technical update. It is a narrative of high stakes, where the actions of a few insiders could dictate the fortunes of thousands of investors. The interplay between significant token releases, technical support and resistance levels, and evolving on-chain trends creates an intricate tapestry that demands careful observation. For those of you who are actively involved in trading or simply fascinated by the ever-changing crypto landscape, this is a story you cannot afford to miss. It encapsulates the risk and reward of the digital asset world in one fell swoop, offering a front-row seat to one of the most compelling market events of our time. Before we wrap up, I want to extend my heartfelt appreciation to every one of you tuning in from around the globe. Your passion and curiosity drive this community, and I encourage you to share your thoughts and predictions in the comments. Be vigilant, stay informed, and be ready for the roller coaster ride that lies ahead. Thank you for watching.